What's going on, y'all? It's your good old friend Jesse Lee here. Let's turn this camera around and show you these tomatoes. These things are going nuts. I trimmed them back because the heat really killed a lot of the lower, like this. I didn't get them all, but it killed a lot of these. So, but we have a lot of new tops, a lot of new growth coming on top. So, but you can just see all the tomatoes in there. This one doesn't have as much. I mean, it's got a lot of new growth on top. But, I mean, it still has a decent amount of tomatoes here. You know, so this one's just a little slower. This next one is doing really well. I really had to cut it back, so, but look at the tomatoes on that thing. And this is just what you can see. Yeah, I had to cut a lot of this back. Like I said, that 100-degree heat the other week, 2 times really hurt this thing bad. But we got new growth up top and we got some new buds. So I gave it some tiger bloom. So hopefully, if we don't get weather like that again, hopefully we'll, it'll recover. And look at this guy. This guy is just loaded as well. Look at all of them in there. And this guy's pretty much the whole way around. He is just loaded. You know, he's got a whole bunch there, and he's just loaded on this side. But yeah, these guys are just, and this guy here has got a whole bunch down here. So, and we have the catnip for the kitties. They go crazy over this stuff. Hang on a second, let me go show you the garden. Well, first we have the herbs. This is a cilantro. It's bolting. It is at the end of its cycle. This is an early crop, like spring, so it's pretty much done. But this is parsley, Italian parsley, big Italy parsley. Half of it died in the first heat wave, but we were able to save some, and it's growing good. Hang on. Okay, we got the red beets. I did pick about 10-15 of these, and the rest of them are, if I can get in here, they are blooming. They are getting nice big things on them. The onions, I planted way too close, as I said, and the soil's not quite as loose. I did get them on the top, but a buddy of mine told me you have to take them and make like a teepee, like a triangle spot where you put all the Miracle-Gro up into like a big tall teepee, or like a pyramid shape, and then you put one seed per hole. That way, as they grow, they go down and out. And he's got gigantic ones. So, but this is the biggest I've ever gotten them. You know, these guys are definitely pushing. Probably they're bigger than golf ball, but not as big as billiard balls. Maybe small billiard balls, but you know, hey, you know, they're almost down to middle knuckle, and for me that's pretty good, because last year I only got these tiny little guys. So, and it's my fault, because you can see I planted them way too close together. But you know, some are bigger, some are smaller, you know, some are really small, and then we got some ones that are, I guess this is a pretty big one here, and we got some 4 big ones there. So that's my fault. And we got a bunch of celery. Look at this celery. It's doing wonderful. Let me try to see. This is all beautiful. You know, gotta be beautiful stalks of celery. So we got plenty of that. We just cut down the spring onions. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these guys out because they are almost good. They got nice big bulbs on them for spring onions. And these are bunching onions, so you can put them a lot closer because they don't really get big bulbs like these guys do. So we're going to pull all these here soon. We're gonna freeze the down towards the white part, towards the bulb, and then the rest we're gonna dehydrate and use as fresh chives and scallions. But you can see these guys are all falling over, and usually when they start falling over like this, that means that they're about done. So, but we're going to plant some in the fall for garlic and onions and have an early spring harvest, and I'm hoping to have a lot better success. So it is what it is. We got the oregano. It's finally starting to do good. This is my warthog. I am very excited about it. It got some very beautiful, gnarly looking pods on there. This is between 2 and 3 million Scoville heat units, and if you ask me, I think it's closer to the 3 million because Chocolate Prima Tally is about 2.2 to 2.5, and in a lot of people's eyes, Chocolate Prima Tally is the hottest. I've had this pepper before, and the burn is a sinister burn, so I might put it just a little bit hotter, but you can see there is pods all over this thing. So we're going to be starting the Tiger Bloom on this. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even see him over there. We're going to be starting the Tiger Bloom on this guy any day now, probably here in a couple days. We also have a bunch of UFO peppers. I have a buyer for these, and they're just, you can see they got babies everywhere. They're going crazy. Let me show you the spicy paprika. I don't have any regular paprika yet, but you know, but this is the spicy paprika. You can see all the flowers on it and all the buds. There's a little baby pepper right there. There's a bunch of big ones down there. And, you know, pretty much everywhere you look, there's, you know, every single day I'm finding new and new, you know, peppers on this thing. Oh, there's 2 more. I didn't even see him. One there, one over there. So these 3 are getting Tiger Bloom this week. This is the heavyweight pepper. He got planted last, so of course he's the smallest, but we still have 2 months and 1 week. So we got 30, 60, about 70 days. So we got the heavyweight pepper there, which is supposed to be a gigantic, like cantaloupe sized pepper. This is the mini bell that I got from the grocery store. That one over right there, that one is the sunshine pepper. He's already got buds on him. That's supposed to be a super sweet yellow. The one over there is a Marconi. He's doing really well. That's a really long, like 12-inch pepper. That one over there, that is a yellow monster, which is, again, is a really big, long bell pepper. But like really long, like 10 to 12 inches. This one's another heavyweight. This is from an unwrappable source, so it could turn out to be a banana pepper. I don't know. We'll see. But these 2 are supposed to be the same. We'll see. This is a California Wanderer, and we already have. Where's he? Right there. We already have a bell pepper on him. And this guy was root bound, that's why he's so close together, but he's finally starting to, you know, branch out. So, and this guy is a color bell, could be any color, chocolate, green, red, yellow, orange, who knows. And that's why he's so close together in here. I got to thin him out, but we got some little baby peppers growing on there. And so these 2 are just kind of a work in progress, but you know, these guys, if you look at my YouTube videos, were like literally maybe like this big a month ago, and now they're, you know, some of these are 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet tall. That one's a little hangy, I don't know. They definitely don't need water, so probably just a little moist. We got a lot of rain last night. This is the Savinia Habanero. It's one of the hottest habaneros you can get. There's a bunch of babies on there. I mean, this guy is just doing beautiful, really big. Like I said, when I put him out, he was no bigger than 8 inches tall. And in just a month, he's now up to my hip. So he's easily 3 foot in a month. Well, about 2.5 feet in a month. And there's also a bunch of peppers on this side. This is the regular paprika. This has a bigger cage. This cage is bigger. It's the only one I had. And he's got these weird, like greenish yellow leaves. And he doesn't have a lot of buds on him. I think once I give the Tiger Bloom, let's get rid of this leaf. We don't need that. So there are some, you can see there are some buds in there that are flowering, and there's a bunch of buds in there. He's just, I don't know, he's supposed to be a Hungarian sweet paprika. And he is branching out, but just in a weird way. So I've never grown paprika before, so yeah, spicy's doing great. This one, not so much, but we'll see. Maybe because it gets the eastern sky, and that gets the western sky. Eastern's not as strong as the western. That's why them western ones are taller, and then you can see these ones are second tall, and then these are shorter. So that western sky really gets that afternoon sun. It's a lot stronger. So, but this one is these two are my Jimmy Nardellos, and look at all the peppers we got on there. Look at them. That's why this plant is small. If I didn't have these peppers on, this guy would be way up here. But you know what? I want some of these early peppers. Anyone who tells you to pull these early peppers, yeah, if I want a plant that's 5-6 feet tall, yeah, I would have pulled these already. But I don't, this year, yeah, last year that's what I was going for. This year I don't want that. This year I want maybe 4 feet, and I'm going to keep them short and bushy. And a lot of people are saying, I know what you're saying, oh, well then you got to top them. No, I don't believe in topping. I don't believe in pulling flowers. I don't believe in pulling fruit. Because while you're all waiting to get your fruits on there, I got all these peppers. And once they turn red, I'm going to have some nice, juicy, super sweet, almost tastes like candy, Jimmy Nardellos. I did have one ready the other day. I did pull it off, a small one. It did turn red, and I did eat it. Oh my God, it was so sweet. And then we got some nice, look at that one. That's a big, long one. By the time that one's done, that's going to be all but touching the soil down here. And we got a bunch. Kind of hard with the wind, but yeah, we got a bunch of Jimmy Nardellos on here. So, and I'm going to continue giving these Miracle-Gro. Like I said, those 3 getting Tiger Bloom. These 3, I'll probably give Tiger Bloom here a week later. And these guys, I want to get these, all 3 of these up to the top rung. So, and this one is second rung because it's taller. So these 2 are almost there. That one's got a ways to go, but I can give the other ones Tiger Bloom while I'm waiting. This one is a Big Mama Mustard. This thing takes like 6 months to grow. I might get a couple off of it. Luckily, it's a mustard pod, and they don't really, they don't really change color all that much. Yeah, I don't even see, there's hardly any blooms on there. There was more, but probably with the wind, they probably blew all off. Yeah. This plant just grows so slow. You need literally 5 to 6 months for this Big Mama Mustard. So I started it, so I'm going to finish it, but really that one is more than likely not going to be very productive this year. We got some, what these are supposed to be are pepperoncinis, like you get on your Papa John's pizza. That little pepper in the corner. But to me, they look more like a shishito. There's a bunch in there. There's one there. I mean, there's a whole bunch hanging. This is a very productive plant. And it's pretty tall too. So I think overall, we're gonna get a lot off this plant. So yeah, it's yeah, we got some buds in there and some peppers, and yeah, I mean, everything's doing good. You know, a little windy today, but yeah, we got the garden, the spring onions, celery, regular onions, and we're about to pull the regular onions and the red beets here in the next week. Peppers are doing great. All these, again, these have only been in there a month yesterday, so really. So really, for a month yesterday, that's not bad from these tiny little, you know, to that in a month. And you gotta remember, underneath this Miracle-Gro is like clay, not clay, but like dirt and mushroom mulch and topsoil. So next year I'm gonna put a lot more Miracle-Gro in and really rototill it in. But yeah, these guys are in regular Miracle-Gro 5-gallon grow bags with shake and feed and Miracle-Gro water soluble, as well as they get CalMag and they get Tiger Bloom. Well, they're going to be getting Tiger Bloom soon once they hit the top of the cages. I'll stop the Tiger or the water soluble Miracle-Gro because I don't want these guys 6 foot tall again. They were so hard, they falling over and just, it was ridiculous. So nope, they're doing good. They're doing wonderful. The garden is looking great. So hopefully you guys get to see this. I've been having problems with my Facebook. I advertised a couple tables for sale that I got, and God forbid, yeah, I put it on Marketplace, but God forbid I put it on Facebook. And Facebook was like, you can't advertise without paying us for it, so we're going to suspend your account. So they suspended my account. So we'll see if you guys are going to get this or not. If not, go over to, if you do see this, remember, you can always check out my YouTube channel at Jesse. Okay. Well, I'm going to say it, I'll probably get suspended again for it, but go check out my YouTube channel, Jesse, Jesse, Co, Peppers, on YouTube, and you can always check out all the progress. Everything I upload to there, here, there, vice versa, back and forth. Everything on Facebook I put on there as well. So, and watch, I'll probably get suspended for advertising for YouTube or some shit. It's crazy. I'm like so done with Facebook. Just wait till you have to deal with them with that kind of shit. It's ridiculous. Now I know why probably MySpace went down. But yeah, so but that's the garden. If I can keep up on actually getting on Facebook, I'll keep you tuned up. We'll check it back in about a week or two. I'm Jesse from Jesse Co Peppers. We'll see y'all later. Take it easy, y'all. Be kind and enjoy gardening. Peace, everybody.